guys, Kevin here, and I'm making a tornado lamp. I'm going to run through a brief explanation of what it is that I'm building. So I guess we'll begin with the power supply. So right here, I'm just using a regular transformer. And you can see I've cut the ends off over there. And that's going to power the tornado aspect and the lamp aspect. So I've got the breadboard set up here. It's got my test circuit on it. So there's going to be two parts to this project. There's going to be the light part, and I've got a series of white LEDs right there crisscrossed. And then I'm going to have the tornado part. As you can see, I've got a regular 12-volt DC fan, pulled it out of an old computer. And what I've got taped on here right now is a pair of magnets. So when the fan spins, those magnets are going to spin. And those are going to spin this little spin bar here. It's just a magnetic spin bar. Use it for chemistry class probably. That will be in here with some water. That will create the tornado effect. And that's all going to go on top of this base right here. Alright. Kevin here again. So I'm waiting for my soldering iron to cool down. I'll show you what I've put together over here. So I've soldered together these 10 white LEDs, and each of those black and blue wires indicate a positive or negative polarity. So that's what's going to light the object. And this black plastic piece right here is just going to hold the circuit on it. Now over here we've got the fan, and I've cut out a plastic square. That's just clear plastic, and that's going to go right on top of that right there. Okay, so while my hot melt glue gun's heating up, now seems like a good time to explain the circuit. So you've got 12 volts coming in on that power line there, and the trick is that half of it has to go to that fan, and the other half has to go to the LEDs. So the idea is to design an LED circuit that has a resistance that is roughly equal to that of the fan, so that the right amount of current goes through it. And the problem is those LEDs can't take very much current, so we have a resistor here that adds the overall resistance, and this resistor here, which merely directs some of the current away from the LEDs while keeping the resistance almost exactly the same as the fan. We got the LED circuit soldered. I've added a switch in there from the power supply, and I've got everything breadboarded, so we're going to try and plug this in and see what we get. There we go. So we got the LEDs lighting up, the fan's running fine. Everything looks good, and we can toggle the switch here. And off she goes. Notice now that the breadboard is empty, and that's because I've soldered the circuit right there together with the rest of the wires in the LED and the fan. So it should be all ready to go. And the next step is going to be to get all this glued together and then get it mounted on top of this guy right here. Alright, so here it is, all put together. Get the top there. LEDs hidden under there. Just some spacers glued together. There's the fan and the base. And here we go. That looks cool. There we are. A magnet in the middle. On top of the fan spinning. Spins that. The tornado. These LEDs providing light. And that is the tornado lamp.